Today is a sad day. Today we are gonna lose some subscribers, but it's worth it because we won in Ultra League with double charm. We're having Swampert up on the lead at the back, double charm, and of course one is gonna be sad on the face of Granbull, and the other one, well, it is gonna be purified. How often do you see that? With return, yeah, not gonna replace that at all. I was having a purified version of Ninetales, and I was like, why not do that and spend less resources to build it for the Ultra League level? And yeah, I did it. So here we are on Ultra League with our Swampert up on the lead, double charm at the back, almost able to destroy down this poor Tapu Fini. We know they also have that Giratina at the back. So at this point we're just gonna keep going with our Swampert. On the entirety of this video you're gonna see mostly bad leads, and I think that this is a point for you if you watch the entire video, because this team is no joke at all if you want to rank up on Go Battle League, and of course you are gonna have eventually a very good battle even against a very bad lead. With proper rotation around your Sando Granbull, you're gonna be on a very good spot, as you're gonna see on this entire video. So into the next one now with a Wolverine lead, bad for our Pokemon, especially when we are not sad and cannot threat them with an Earthquake Nuke. So we're just gonna switch out to our Granbull, and guess what? We can even tank a whole Hydro Cannon with our Granbull, which is absolutely crazy. They get the debuff, and right here I think that I can farm down with one final charm. We can do it. Shadow Granbull tanking one move, shielding the second. At the back they have the Charizard, and now we have totally flipped around that very bad lead that we had, because now we're gonna face the Charizard with our Swampert, and of course the Charm user will face Wolverine, which is absolutely crazy, since this Charm user is also gonna be able to resist the Icicle Spear, so they have to throw the Earthquake. I was expecting the Earthquake right straight away, to be honest, and I'm gonna throw here my Weather Ball. This was a mistake. I could easily go ahead and completely farm down, but anyways, able to do right after. Now we have the Weather Ball ready to go, but if I had the Weather Ball before, we could easily go ahead and pressure for that shield for sure. Anyways, we got already the double Hydro Cannon. We have pressed it on the CMP, able to survive here the Blast Burn, and this is why I want to have the regular Swampert over the Shadow. It can survive even more hits, and when you're playing a double charm team, you definitely need that on your Swampy. No Shadow at all, double Hydro Cannon to finish off Charizard, and that's gonna be another big win for our team. So against Obstagoon, this is also a bad lead for our team, so we have to switch out to our Shadow Granbull, and yeah, I might say bad, okay, it is not the worst lead you can get with your Swampert. I mean, Grass type is obviously even worse than that, but to be honest, what you want to do is to aggressively switch out to your Shadow Granbull, draw out the counter like we do over here, and to my surprise, we can still farm down completely the Charizard, because they're getting to the Dragon Claw, no more energy to reach to the Blast Burn. We can resist that move by a lot, and also draw that final shield with the Crunch for big damage if it would gonna connect on that Giratina. So now my Swampert can go in, and we know that we can tank those moves and still finish them off right after with our Ninetales. So as it seems here, they want to stay in, they have the Dragon Claw, and now we're gonna reach to our Earthquake for big damage on the Giratina. We know that they have the Obstagoon for sure, so I'm just gonna keep at it with my Swampert, and right now that they have no energy at all, I'm gonna reveal my Ninetales, and of course I'm expecting them to surrender, but they end up staying in with the Cross Chop. But yeah, right after they're just gonna top left, and this is gonna be an amazing win once again. Sandik is my next opponent, and this trainer is my teammate on my Factions team, so yeah, a pretty skillful trainer, to be honest. So let's see how this is gonna unfold, because they have a Talonflame here on the switch after a very bad lead against Jellicent. So what I want to do here is to pressure a lot with those crunches. Obviously they're gonna take it, and right after they can easily farm it down. Right now I can go in with the Swampert, and I'm gonna do something that I usually do not do, shield my Swampert, and right after I will try to completely farm down, because I was expecting obviously that Brave Bird, and now with a debuff, those Matshots are gonna hurt even more. Down they go, also the Earthquake on the Jellicent, and one more right after. Are they gonna expect it? No, they thought we were baiting, no bait at all. Ninetales at the back, so we're gonna see the mirror battle for sure. Able to get here to the Hydro Cannon, grab the shield, one more right after. All I want to do is to at least take the shield out of play, and we can do that effectively. My own Ninetales now can go in, just gonna let the first one go through. It is gonna be the Psyshock, this is kinda problematic, so this is a race to the farm down right now, but then it hit me, they have no shield, so Ganeto, you must be just fine, because I can immediately press here my Weather Ball, and this is gonna do enough damage to put them at a threatening position, and of course we're gonna get this victory. Ilios up against our team, and of course they're gonna have a Scrafty, so down we go, and we're gonna switch out into our Shadow Granbull. At this point we're gonna draw out a Poison Jabber, which is pretty bad if you ask me, but hopefully we can farm down here with our Swampert if we're careful, because most probably they're gonna hit us with the Earth Power, and right after they might have another one ready to go. So with that in mind, I'm just gonna go for the Energy Throw with my Hydro Cannon. Scrafty returns here, and all I want to do is to take this Power Up Punch, doesn't matter at all, and then rely on my Ninetales to finish them off with ease. At the back they have the Deoxys, and all of a sudden we have a loose condition, because if they land that Rock Slide, things can be can end pretty rough for me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pressure for those Weather Balls, trying to stall as much as possible, and then try to catch on my Swampert. As it seems we can do that, and before they reach to their next move, I'm gonna throw here my Weather Ball. They are gonna block, and back-to-back moves. This time the Hydro Cannon, will this knock out the Deoxys? Yes it will, and right after we can reach to our Hydro Cannon to put them at a threatening position. Just one charm away from fainting, they are gonna reach the move. I don't think this is gonna be enough, but let's see together. No, it is not. Charm passes through, and that is gonna be a very nice victory. Steelix in the next one, kind of a good lead for us. Okay, I admit this. Now at the back they have the Tapu Fini, so Shadow Granbull is gonna do a lot of solid work up against this Pokemon, and of course with shields up we can definitely pressure a lot. Right before they reach to the second surf, I'm just gonna throw my Crunch, because I'd rather throw the energy here, since I know that I can still resist those Dragon Tails, and go for the 2 shields against 1, the 0 shields actually against 1, and I would not recommend going for the 0 shields against 2, even though we could have had energy on our Granbull, because right now we can still pressure them on using some of their precious energy. Down we go with those Psychic Fangs. At the back they have the Virizion, and of course without Stone Edge we're gonna be on a very good spot. Even with Stone Edge we could survive one, so we could still pressure for a potential Weather Ball, and the match would already be over. So here comes the Weather Ball. They are gonna go down pretty easily here. Now we're gonna see what move they have. Perhaps the Earthquake? No, just the Psychic Fangs. Okay, so I'm expecting definitely another one. They cannot farm down for sure, and with that in mind I think that my Swampert is looking pretty scary for them right now. Switching out to it as soon as possible, and of course the Crunch will deal no damage at all, and now they back out. Into the next one now with the Swampert facing the Gliscor for the final battle, trainers. Let's see how well we can do here, because they're definitely switching out to a Jellicent. Okay, so Earthquake now. I was trying to tap it as soon as I saw the Jelly, trying to make them think that they caught the move, but they know much better than this. So now my Shadow Granbull is gonna be able to block the move, reach to the Crunch for lethal damage on the Jelly, so they want to sacrifice their second shield. What I want to do here is to let it go through. Perhaps it's gonna be just a surf, but it ends up being a Shadow Ball, which is a bummer, but still we have the upper hand because we got a shield, they have none, and of course we can easily farm down here by not spending a shield at all with our Ninetales. They're returning to the battle with a Gliscor, which is pretty weird, and if I can block here correctly the Earthquake, I can definitely do some solid work up against this Pokemon with a simple Weather Ball, because it is double super effective, passive, they are also shadow, so even when we are on Ultra League they stand no chance at all. I will try to catch one move on my Swampert, this is not gonna work, and before they reach to the double Leaf Blade, this is gonna be the end for them because a simple Hydro Cannon will immediately delete down this glassy surface. So here is the 5-0 trainers. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go, and of course subscribe to the channel. Right here I have 2 videos for you to continue your Garnetto journey here on YouTube, so feel free to check them out.